Today is what day? Today is Friday, October 23rd, I believe. I just got back from the gym and walking. It's a gorgeous day here. It's 23 degrees, no humidity, and for Toronto area, that's pretty amazing. So I hope the weather is enjoyable wherever you are. Anyway, I'm just doing a quick ditty here for several of the team members have called over the last little bit. They've been ordering product and they're new to it. And so they didn't know exactly what they should order and how they should order it, especially now concerning Slim Roast Cocoa. People are getting in tune to how good that product is after a few of the conversations I've had and many of the others. And for those who've been following what we do and how we do it, there's been a growth in the company like from 700,000 a month when I first looked at this in May of 2018 to last month we did over $8 million worth of business. And this month we're projected to do more. We're growing at about $1 million a month. So we've done like 10 times our business. Last year we grew by 900 to 1,000, 1,100%, whatever number you want to pick one. It's irrelevant. No one's growing at that rate. They're shrinking. If you notice, I was just looking at an article and it was Starbucks. They're closing 150 of their stores. Imagine Starbucks. It's like here in Canada, Tim Hortons. The demand is not there. They want, they're saturated. They're on every corner, everywhere, as you know and I know. That's cool. That's what we want to do, and that's what we want to do. However, we're not even close. Just look outside when you're out and about and see all the people that are overweight or want to get healthier, and they like coffee or cocoa or chocolate. Forget all the other great products we carry, because if you're new to this business, I really suggest you focus totally on the Optimum Slim Roast Optimum Coffee, because the majority of people, it's the second most drink product or liquid or beverage in the world next to water. And obesity, I don't have to talk to you about. You can look around, if not in your own family, in your own neighborhood, in your own town. You can see that a lot of people would like to lose weight. And they'd like to do it as easily as possible. There's no such thing as magic, okay? Like a lot of people call this magic coffee, a magical product. It's not. It has some very serious elements to it that are good for you, like nutritionally, neuropic, gives you better circulation and more oxygenation. And also it's extremely good neurologically because it affects the center of the upper hypothalamus, right, of the brain, which creates satiety. So you're satiated when you eat. So you're drinking the coffee in the morning on an empty stomach, 1 cup in the morning. Waiting 90 minutes before you eat is the most desired way to do this. I actually was getting ready to have my cocoa because I do the coffee in the morning and the cocoa in the afternoon, and that kind of keeps me going to supper time. And I can eat or not eat. In this case, I'm not. I haven't eaten any food since last night around 7:30, and I just came from the gym. And I'm not like before. I'd be so hungry I would eat your leg off. I'd be so cranky. And now, for those of you that do intermittent fasting or know people who are doing that or doing ketogenic diet with intermittent fasting, this can really assist that. Um, that this product is to assist you from eating too much. It's not to just, it does break down the fat. It does turn it into energy. It does a lot of those things. However, it is an assist for the majority of people. I know people that they have one coffee and they have energy, abundant energies, like having 5 of those caffeine driven and sugar driven drinks that you buy for $4 or $5 for two with various names. I won't get into who they are. They're very bad for you health wise. Anyway, I'm just going to show you the cocoa because a lot of people make the mistake of ordering the wrong product. This is what Slim Roast Optimum Cocoa looks like. This is what the coffee looks like. So it's half the size. But this is the coffee you should be ordering if you're a coffee person, which I am. And this is if you're a chocolate person, which I am. So I can lose weight by either drinking coffee or having chocolate, which is quite desirable to me. It certainly helps me. And I'm saying this not to be facetious. This really works. And now I'm just going to show you how hard this is. Now, you know, this one's open because it's relatively new. I will kind of give you an idea of what it looks like if I can get that up to the camera. It looks like chocolate. It tastes like chocolate. It's cocoa. It's chocolatey. It tastes like a bar to me. Everyone's different. And oh, I didn't get my spoon here to spin that around. Oh, that sucks. Well, Steve, let's give me a. You know what I'm like. Okay, so let's do a pen. Not suggesting you do this at home. Use a spoon because I want this for now. I want to have this now. I wanted to show you what it looks like because sometimes it gathers. My wife has caught me putting my fingers in the cup and just letting, you know, it's like when you used to lick your fingers in the bowl when someone made a chocolate cake or icing. That's the residue that's left over. So of course, knowing me, if you know me at all, chocolate and I are buddies, and I'm happy to do that. And I do that. So anyway, so I just put the thing back in again. I want to show you how chocolatey looking that is. That really is. That's what it should look like. The Prevail cocoa tastes, there's a lot of carcinoid cambogia. It's great for weight loss, but it has a very spicy taste. And several people over the last little bit have talked to me about this, and this is why I'm running this video, because I know everybody has busy lives and their life is limited, that they can just sit down and get the information. I'm happy to take the time to do it with anybody, but if you have something like this, you can do it at your convenience, even better. So anyway, cheers. This is my, as you can see, it's really chocolatey. See that stuff? That's the stuff I do that with. Oh my God, that's good. And that's a diet. That's an appetite suppressant. Action. Oh my God, that's good. Tasty. Anyway, I'm going to put that back. That's not why I did this. I wanted to do it because I wanted to do a little bit of quick sharing. Now, this is predominantly for those of you that are ordering products fairly regularly, whether it's for yourself or for some of your teammates or for your team. And what you should do is know the difference of all the products, because there's a myriad of products that we've introduced and have been on part of the company for 5 years and growing. And there's products that have been introduced to the company we just purchased. We have several of those being repacked, packaged, and repurposed. Again, we had the Dr. Alls, who is the urologist. Anyway, he's a doctor. He's the, I'm trying to think of the Nobel Prize nominee twice. He brought 2 of his products to us, Emulin, which has been on the marketplace in Canada and US and probably worldwide for some time. Sold for a lot more than we sell it for, I assure you. And it's a carb blocker. I won't get into the details. Go online, look in your back office, look under Emulin, look under products, look under Emulin. We only sell it in ones. The cocoa, we only sell in ones. When I first came to the company back in, say, May of last year, when I first pre-enrolled, there was talk of getting the Optimum. You could only buy 8 in a business builder's pack when I started and Chuck started. Then about 2 or 3, there was talk of that they were going to have it so you could buy them all in a business builder pack, which eventually did occur. And also there was talk of having a sample packages, which you can now buy, the 350 pack. Now you can even buy a 16 pack and a 350 pack at the same time, and again for less money, more, better, best, cheaper way to buy it if you're using for your own personal use, but you'll be using the samples for personal use and for introducing the product if you're going to build the business. If you're just using the product for your own personal reasons, which happens, okay, that's how I got the business builder back. Chuck had initially talked to me about building and etc., and that was more advantageous if I bought a business builder's pack, which was 16 tubs. You know, it was other products, mind you, at that time, but now it was 16 tubs later. And they had a plan how to develop my business from that point on. But it's the cheapest way to buy the product because it would be ridiculously lower price, around $33 US at that time. And then landed in Canada, like with the exchange and everything. I think we were looking at probably just under $50 a can. To buy it individually, it was costing me over $100 a can. And some of you say, holy crap, man, really? Okay, think about what you're spending on Tim Hortons every day if you're buying 2 coffees a day. And you're not losing weight, you're getting fatter. You're actually spending probably $120 a month. So if you spend $100 a month just retail and had it shipped to your house, and you lost on average 10 pounds a month or 5 pounds a month, whatever works for you. So 5 months from now you're 25 pounds lighter, or 5 months from now you're 50 pounds lighter. Or if you wanted to buy, if you're going to do what I did, drink 2 coffee a day, now I got to drink a coffee and a cocoa. That's what I like to do. And I just gave up certain other things that I was wasting my money on, and I don't eat a lot of the crap that I used to eat. So it replaced it. Not only that, I decided to develop the business, which of course allowed me to earn some money and be healthier and get my product for free, basically, or to be paid to market it or to promote it. You pick whatever way works for you. That's not what I did this wasn't a marketing video, it was a how-to, but I just want you to understand why I'm getting this out to you. So anyway, if you're going to order the product, maybe I can go into a share part here. Let's see if I can share my site with you. And I'll just go into my office, hopefully here, okay, so I'm going to go into share, and then I'm going to go into my office. So let's go to, I'm going to go to Google Chrome because it gets me to where I want to go really fast. It usually does. Okay. Now how come we're not? Okay, share. Sorry, but there we go. So let me get into share. And now I want to go into Google Chrome where I'm at. Okay, and I am there. Let me just shrink this if you don't mind. Oh, okay. Valentis. I really want to go to Valentis. Okay, I'm going to go up there. Valentis. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. It's not my best thing. So Valentis, I'm just going to go here quickly. I want to log on quickly. Going there. And okay, you'll see order, products. Okay. I'm going to log in, but if you go up here and look in products, you'll be able to look at all the various products that we carry. If you hit Slim Roast, and you can go to Slim Roast types. There's Slim Roast Optimum, that's the coffee. Slim Roast Optimum Cocoa, Slim Roast Italian, Slim Roast Brazilian. Those are the coffees. They're in the sachets, but they're different. They're Caricinia Cambogia, and the same thing if you go with the actual Prevail. If you go into some of the Prevail, K9 for the dog, the Max I use. There's a lot of products in here that are really good. I'm not negating keto creamers for those of you on keto diets. The 24/7 carb burner, that's again by Dr. Ayres, Ahres. I can't remember exactly. Yeah, he's been nominated twice for Nobel Prize for research on metabolism, and that's one of his products. I use that product. It's amazing for like serotonin for sleeping. You sleep through the night, you heal better. There's so many different reasons why it's good. I'm not going to get into all the details of that. Anyway, I'm just going to go back into this now, and let's go back to, I want to go when you're doing your ordering. Okay, now let's just go back to Valentis products. I want you to get rid of that. And where am I here? Okay, now let me just go back here. And I want to sign in. I think I did log in, did I not? I guess I did not. My apologies, guys. Some roast coffee, okay. There we are, back to Zoom. Beautiful. Not where I wanted to be. I should have practiced this first, I guess. So anyhow, let me go back in there. And let me go back to apps, Gmail. I don't want Gmail. I want to go into Google. So let me just go to Google. There. Yeah. Okay, Valentis. Login. Log in. Okay, down here you'll see that mine is automatic. Easy Fat Loss is mine. When I log in, okay, it'll show a lot of things here. But over here is where you really want to go. So if you want to order, you hit the order. And the first thing that comes up is the individual containers, because Emulant C is you can only buy it in singles. The Optimum Cocoa only in singles. Slim Roast Cocoa, okay, that there is not the Optimum. Slim Roast Optimum Cocoa is what you're looking for. More detox, as far as I know, unless that's become something different. But I found the cocoa to be very spicy, and a few of my friends have said that over the while. The chocolate tastes like drinking a bar. Sorry about that. Since I was there, and there's a lot of things you can look at here. I'm going to go into my genealogy just to give you a little. I mean, yeah, this is just happening today. Okay, so I mean, this is an emerald, of course, and you should be seeing 100 volume pre-enrollees already. We're averaging over. Uh, we average now about $30 to $1,000 a week in business. This is for these 2 weeks of business, 108,800. So left and right side, as you see, you get some cycles there. So we're making some money and being paid, et cetera, et cetera. But what the big thing for you guys is you've got to look at it in a variety of ways. We're going to do the ordering part. So you hit order and go starter packs, which is 3 boxes and all that stuff. But if you're wanting Emulant or the cocoa, you can, or the more, you can only order that in onesies. Every one of these you can order individually, as you see, some rows. But now when you go into the others, the 3 packs, which you need when you're a ruby or emerald or above, if you want to maintain your level, or you have to have 100 BV every month. And what that means is that, like, usually I'll order 2 of the cocoa, and then I'll order 3 of the coffee. Depends on what I want to try at that particular time. This is from my own personal use. I always have people want to buy products, try products, et cetera, if you're promoting them. If you're not promoting them, you're only using this for your own purposes, then you just want to order 1 at a time. It's just the most expensive way to order. If you buy business builder packs, if you buy drinking the Optimum coffee, then you can get 16 containers at once. You can't get that with the Optimum cocoa. You can only buy 1 at a time. My suggestion is, for those of you who have not used it, you try 1 at a time. And one of the things I'm going to do, since I have you here, and then you just order. You just buy Emulant C or cocoa. You just go there, you hit that. You go down to continue. Doesn't matter what you order, 3 packs, 6 packs, 9 packs. It doesn't matter what you buy. You go back down to here. You're going to continue. Okay, and it will take you to the next phase, which is taking you to so it's 1 at $59.95, shipping and handling was $7.70, and sales tax, because we're always paying tax. So $76.44 US, and whatever your current rate is in Canadian money. Like if I were to buy that to send it to myself, it would cost me that. If I buy 2 items, and send it to myself. But if I was sending it to a person to try or to a customer, then there's a retail element that they can order on too. But I just want to show you this part for your own particular reasons. And plus, I'm going to send this off to a buddy of mine who's having an issue with it. And I want him to know how to do it too. So this kind of defeats both purposes at the same time. Then, of course, you've got all your stuff here, your websites, your order history. If you ever want to see your orders, what you're ordering. The order history, and I'll give you an idea of mine. There's C2 at 100. If I were to actually, I think one was coffee and one was something else. I printed the receipt, which it will show me what I ordered at the time. Okay, well, maybe not. Okay, it will. It shows me 1 coffee and 1 cocoa. That's what I ordered at that particular time that I wanted for my personal use. Then when I ship to someone else, then we have them as a pre-enrollee and then get them set up as either as an IR, an independent rep, so they can buy it at wholesale, or as a preferred customer, which means that they agree to buy 1 a month. They can always cancel it after the first order if they don't want to get it every month, But if you set them up as an IR, as a preferred customer, they can order it at the wholesale onesie cost of $59.95. Or the 3 packs, then there'll be a gold. They'd have to be a distributor. They can buy as many as they want, but they're just not part of the business plan, the marketing plan. So if they're going to do it and they want to make a buck at it, most people don't start that way. Most people don't believe it. Then they try it and they like it and they believe it. Now they want to buy it as cheaply as possible, which in my opinion is to buy if it's the coffee, you buy 16 of them. If it's the cocoa, there's no cheaper way to buy it. You have to buy one at a time. So my belief is that you should become an independent representative, sell enough to make and pay for your coffee. If you really want to make a lot of money and you have no time, then what you do is you buy a business builders pack and use 3, 4, 5 of those coffees for yourself for the next month or 2 months or 3 months or how often you're using it, and then talk to people that you know that are people that are looking for more money, and or they just have no time, so they're looking to invest some of their money in buying a business plan that can create more time for them. And I can show you how to do that through my friend Chuck or my other buddies that are now full-time with exorbitantly high incomes. I mean, we're talking 40 grand a month type of income. Some people, it's an extra 2,000 bucks a month or 3,000 bucks a month or 4,000 a month or a week. That's all doable here. Anyway, I'm going to go back. I'm going to get out of this if you don't mind. So let's just cancel that. There's that order I was telling you. Yeah, I bought a coffee and an Optimum Cocoa. Had it shipped to my house. Okay, and then 152.89. Okay. And you got my address, great. Okay, sorry about that. And then let me out of here. And then let me go back. Well, how do I go back? Okay, more. I don't know how to move that out of there. Can I move it? There we go. Okay, so perfect. Now I'm just going to get out of here and do what I should have done was just do a quick on the pay plan. So you really go in the back office there. Retail commissions, of course, there's commission site, fast start bonuses. If someone comes into your business, if you're an independent representative and they buy a business builders pack, the first 3 people, you get a fast start bonus up to 100 bucks. If you buy a business builders pack, it's 100 bucks because it's 20%. When you become a business builder, what it does is it opens up the maximum amount of profit you can make from the company and through its marketing plan, which is the fast start bonus is up to 20% because that's what we'll pay. Like if someone comes in with one product, you would get 20% of that, or 20 bucks is the fast start for one. If you buy 3, you get 40 bucks. If they buy 6, you get 60 bucks. If they buy the 16, you get 100 bucks. But if you come in with one, then you have to enroll 2 people, one on your left side, one on your right side, or your business leg and your team leg. And this is not a binary system. This is a 2-team building system. So that's important. Once you have 3 people that you personally enrolled who have bought a business builders pack because they want to get paid 100 bucks versus 10 or $5 or no dollars, and they could tomorrow they can do that. If they bought a business builders pack today and enrolled someone with a business builders pack tomorrow, they make 100 bucks. They did that 3 times in a month, they'd make $300. And then they would also qualify for the global bonus volume shared pool, which is number 6. And they get 1% of all the business builder packs that were sold that month. And you get a percentage of it. It runs a couple of $200-300 depending on how many were sold. US, of course. So if you enroll 3 people your first month, you've got your investment paid on your first business builder pack or your own product, and you're in business for free, basically. If you do that weekly, then you, after your first 3, anytime that gives you what they call legacy quoted bonus or your legacy qualified, then you would get $100 on every person you personally enroll, and then $100 legacy bonus on your 4th, your 5th, your 6th, right to infinity, as many as you bring in and get at that time. Not only that, your first 3 people will, when they get legacy qualified, then their first 3 people go up to you. It's quite amazing. And you should really look at the business plan because it'll go into it in quite detail. And or get on a presentation of Chuck's or Mitch's or Rick's or mine or somebody's that you could actually see what's going on. And I'm not going to get into that. That's not why I did this. This was how to order. So anyway, back to the ordering. So you're in your back office. You're going to go to your left. You're going to click on order. And then you're going to, starter packs are for those of us that are, like I'm an emerald, but rubies, emeralds, or above. Diamonds, I have in my business, double diamonds, seriously. And so they have to maintain a minimum volume of 100 BV to maintain their status, their rank, and that gives you commissions. And commissions vary from anywhere from 20% for fast start bonuses to 5, 10, 15, 20. Plus, then you get matching bonus checks from all the people. When someone in my business who I personally enrolled makes $100, I get paid $20. If the person they enrolled makes $100, I get paid $15. I'm just there's a lot of money in this business, so get to learn a lot about it if you want. Anyway, we're just trying to teach you how to actually order product here, and my apologies for doing that to you. And then it goes into who your enrollers are and all that. You can always find out. So your enroller, if you go up there, mine is Chuck Hansen, and his is Rick Geralds. He's the #2 income earner in the company. Rick, Chuck's huge. He's the three triple diamond or above right now. He's making about 40 grand. This guy makes like 120 grand a month. And then his sponsor is actually master distributor or John Haremza, and he's making over 100 grand a week. So yeah, you're in good. We're at the beginning of this. If you only understood that, if you really understood what I'm talking to you about here, you take the time to look into it, get back to me, find out what you want to know, write down your questions. Anyway, let's just go back to the basics, which is ordering. So order history, order, just hit order, starter packs. If you hit starter packs and you can go in there, you want it, 3 Slim Roast Optimum, you can get that. Keto creamers, you can get that. I think even the detox, you can get that. If it limits you, it will limit you. But the Cocos, and what happens is the demand is so great for the amount of people we have, because again, when you're growing at 900 to 1100% a year, that's a lot. Okay, and so they introduce them to make sure, and then they build up their inventory, because as some products become more and more relevant and more in demand, then of course they invest their money into those products so that the team will have the products that are moving, so that they can build their businesses and get what the people are looking for. If you're looking for weight loss, I would just highly recommend you stay with 2 products: Slim Roast Optimum Coffee and the cocoa for those that hate coffee. However, for you to advance your business, they're not going to be able to buy a business builders pack with 16 Slim Roast Optimum cocoa. They're only going to be able to do that with the coffee, because that was our big winner. We couldn't keep that product in. Then when we got the coffee, the cocoa, and like I'm saying to you, the same thing that was told to me back when I started. Yes, we can only get 8 in Slim Roast coffee at the time, and we're going to eventually have sample packs even of the coffee, but we have that now in abundance. Same thing is being said about the cocoa. Yes, we're going to be able to get as many as you want down the road. It's not here yet, but think about what that means. That means you're at the beginning of something really big. Think about something that was 700,000 in the month of May of 2018. That last month did over $8 million that month. A company that's growing that fast internationally. You can send this to anybody in the world, anywhere in the world. They can, use their credit card or interact. They got a variety of payment options. They have pay cards. You can deposit money into their bank account. They can deposit money into Galanta's bank account. It's just an amazing, seamless, international business. Take a serious look at it. But for those of you that need to order, that's how you order. Multi-box. So that's the 3 box. Then if you want more, it'll show you. But the onesies, you already saw that, how we do that. Okay? Individual containers and boxes. Optimum Cocoa is the one you want if you want what I just have here. Okay? If you want that, that's how you do it. Anyway, thanks a lot for taking the time. I wish I had more time. I'm sorry I rambled, because I wasn't really ready to do this. I've had a person that needed some information. I want to make sure, if you want to take the time to do it, I want to make sure everybody has a piece of this so that they'll be able to know how to do it. And sorry about that. I get a lot of spam because I market a lot online. You don't have to leave. Anyway, and for those of you that don't know, that's the blue nose behind me here. And I'm just going to stop the share here and go back to thank you very much for taking your time. If you now know how to order, if you don't, please contact me. Those of you that have my phone number or my email or my text, please contact me and I'll be happy to help you. Or get back to the person that brought you into this business through our organization, and I will help you. I will walk you through whatever you need to be walked through. Thank you again. Today's the 23rd of August. Steve Poderski here in Curtis. Have a great one and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.